Good evening, Jeunesse J Factor team. This is Kathleen Degelman, your Upline Diamond Director, and joining me today, I am very pleased to introduce you to our Managing Director for India, Anshu Bagai. Anshu, welcome.
Thank you, Kathleen. Pleasure to be online with your team.
Yes, it's wonderful to actually talk to you voice to voice on this call. I know everybody's very excited to hear what you have to share in terms of India. It seems like well, as you can imagine, we've been waiting for the launch of India for a couple of years. And so there's been quite a few people on our team that have been building relationships for 2 years, and you know who they are. And I actually, before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to our own Ruby director, Linda Jane Miner. She took the initiative to go ahead of the June events. And she is a Ruby director on our team. She's an amazing ambassador for Jeunesse, and she is very serious about building her business in India. She's on, I think, in the second city of her 5-city tour, and she will connect with you at the Chennai event. So just wanted to give a special shout out to Linda Miner, who is there as we speak. We're watching some amazing Facebook pictures. She just arrived in Mumbai an hour or two ago. So it's a very exciting time for Jeunesse. We've been waiting for this for a long time. You and I have been talking for a long time, and I'm looking forward to meeting you face to face when I get there a little bit later. As you know, Diamond Director Becky Hurley and Sapphire Director Kim Galke are going to be joining you. I'm excited for the two of them also. They'll be joining you for all of the Discover Jeunesse events. So we're very, very excited. It's kind of funny, our Facebook team page for the J Factor team, it's kind of all of a sudden become all about India. We have to remind people that we're in 135 plus other countries, and we have a full line of products for all those other countries. So we have some very exciting things going all over the world, but India is definitely on the top of people's short list right now. So what I'd love for you to do, Anshu, is just come on and share with us a little bit about your background. We haven't really had a chance to talk about that. What have you done before Jeunesse, and how was it that you came to Jeunesse?
Okay. I have now been working for more than 24 years. 13 out of that has been in network marketing, direct selling. It was 10 years in Tupperware and 3 years in AMC Cookware. AMC Cookware, that's a German company, again, direct selling, high-end cookware, $1,000 sets. That's the kind of cookware that we were dealing in. So that's my direct selling background. Prior to that, I was with De Beers, Diamonds. So broadly, that's been my experience. I've always been with high-end products, products in which the target customer is women, and direct selling. Primarily, that's my background. And I have always been in India. So that's my background. Okay, in Tupperware, I was marketing director. And in AMC Cookware, I was again the managing director. And as far as Jeunesse is concerned, I came here through Conver. Conver, as you know, I don't know how many of you know, was in India for 5 years. He almost started the Tupperware business in India. He was the managing director, GM of Tupperware in India from year 2000 to 2004. 5 years.
Right.
And so that is when he had recruited me as marketing director in Tupperware.
Right, I did know that. And so you came to Jeunesse via your good friend Kanwar.
Yes, he introduced me to Jeunesse more than 2 years ago when he was traveling to India, and that's when I first heard of Jeunesse. He gave me a few sample products. He said, we are looking at India in future, and we'll be in touch if you are interested then. So that's my background, how I came to Jeunesse.
Well, you know better than the rest of us everything that's gone on behind the scenes to get us to this place. So we appreciate all of your efforts. Why? Tell us, just to back up a little bit, why is network marketing such a successful venture in India? I've heard from some of our new teammates that network marketing in India go hand in hand together, that it's very I mean, we all know how large of a market India is, but there seems to be a lot of receptivity to network marketing, which is refreshing for many of us.
Indians per se are very entrepreneurial by nature. So that's why if you see network marketing gels with their psychology of, and one is very entrepreneurial, secondly, very social. Okay, word of mouth is the best way of getting to know about a product, developing a brand. So once your society is receptive to these two things, that's where direct selling and network marketing fits in. So it fits in very well in a culture system. Again, there are a couple of places which stand out better than the others. So I don't know, your team would know, the big high points would be Delhi and Punjab in north. Then we have Mumbai in west. Then you have Bangalore, Chennai in south, and then northeast. These are the places which again stand out within the country. So it's because of these cultural reasons that network marketing is very something that really appeals to Indians and to the culture. And then there's so many housewives in India who don't work. So this helps them, gives them the flexibility to work as they feel like and still earn money.
So it's the perfect combination in terms of the social activity, the entrepreneurialism, and for the person that wants to work part-time or from home.
Exactly.
Right. Well, we're very excited about it. We're happy that that marriage is coming together. What do you see happening in the next year or two with Jeunesse in India?
Okay, see, first of all, we have created a huge news in the market. Believe me, we are the biggest thing to happen to network marketing in India in the last decade. Okay, so everyone knows about us. One thing, of course, good is that in October last year, government came out with the guidelines for our industry. So we have guidelines to follow. So we are making sure whatever we're doing in India and whatever changes, in fact, we are making to a compensation plan also is now as per this guidelines. Now, one big thing about in this guidelines is that enrollment has to be free and there is to be no renewal fees. So what I expect is a lot of people will enroll in our business. However, we need to now wait and see how many of them buy a package, how many of them are active.
Right.
So that is something that we need to keep in mind. All those who have registered in Christmas Island or would enroll with us in June may not be active. So that is something we need to keep in mind. We cannot assume that everyone who's enrolled multiplied by ambassador package is the sales of India. No, that will not happen.
So we have the first events coming up. We've got just in a few days, we've got the first 5 events happening in
yes.
And we've got quite a lineup. And as we mentioned earlier, we've got our own Diamond Director, Becky Hurley, and Sapphire Director, Kim Galkley will be there, and Linda Miner will be at the Chennai one. How many people are you expecting at those events?
Oh, good question. I have yet to check how many people have registered. Again, because registration is free for these events, let's not assume that whosoever has put in their name is coming. Also, a lot of uplines have blocked names or seats. I don't know how many of their people will come. However, having said that, Delhi has 2 events sold out. So 1,300 people already blocked. Okay. And for the others, I have to check with Michelle. But yes, we have blocked rooms. Delhi has a 650 room capacity. These are auditoriums. And for the other cities, we have about, Chennai is 500. The others are 1,000. So that's the kind of room capacity that we have booked. Now, these are auditoriums. There's a first floor, there's a second floor. Depending on how many people turn up, if we have only to fill up the first ground floor, we'll keep the second floor empty. We'll just lock the door there.
Right.
So, since it's our first event, we had no idea how many will turn up actually. And we had to book this 2 months ago. So we had to just take a chance.
It's a surprise as we get closer.
Yes.
But it is important for everyone, both distributors that are already enrolled and for guests to register online prior to the event, correct?
That's right. That's right. That helps us to understand how many people are at least interested. Because for all those who are coming, we are charging, as you know, $8 that they have to pay us there itself because our payment gateway is still not open. And for everyone who comes, we are giving that We Live Gen S and one sash of Ageless as a sample in a bag. So that's why we want to have an estimate how much to prepare, how many We Live Gen S to print, and how many sachets to have with us.
Right. And once they registered online and they go to the event, then everyone, guests included, distributors, will pay the entrance fee, correct?
That's right. That's right. They can pay in cash or they can use a credit card. We have those machines out there. So either of these two options they can use.
And we were sending messages on WhatsApp, and I shared with you that I had heard from a few of our teammates. They were questioning why there was a fee, and I loved your answer that we want serious people to come to these events, and that if it was free, we would have a lot of people that might not be as serious. So it helps people to have a little bit of skin in the game. So I appreciate
exactly. Otherwise, you'll have all Tom, Dick, and Harry turning up, and everyone wants to know what's happening in the industry, but we want serious people so that we can spend quality time with them. So that's why it's $8, not so much, but still enough to keep a barrier. And even Diamonds, when they are inviting guests, they will also make sure that they invite serious networkers.
Right. Is it possible that there will be a third time slot for Delhi opened up?
We don't have a slot available. One 2 p.m., one 5 p.m. The event agency needs that much time. We are getting the auditorium in the morning to set up the stage and the screen. So it's not possible to have a third slot. What we'll definitely do is, once the seats fill up, okay, if we still have people, they can stand, we won't charge the $8 from them then. That's the best that we can do.
Okay. And we talked about some tentative dates for August. Hopefully those will be announced at the June events.
Yes, yes. And in fact, we'll have to add more cities too. For example, Chandigarh in North, I'm getting demands from everyone to include that too.
And is September 23rd still the tentative date for the pre-launch event?
That's right.
Tentative still though, right? We shouldn't book our flights yet.
Yes, just hold on the flights.
Okay, all right. We'll wait until we get your final word. And in terms of the products, we're starting with the full Luminous line, instantly ageless, and reserve packs, correct?
For July, as I said, in June, after the events, the India drop-down comes, people can then start registering free. They can upload their documents. The customer service would verify these documents. Product and packages are available from beginning of July. But in July, we have the entire Luminous and Ageless. Now, as far as reserve is concerned, we have one last procedure to follow. A test consignment of 500 boxes is already in India for the last 10 days. There is this Food Safety Association of India who has to do laboratory test and give us the final okay on it.
And can you give us any more of an idea of when the products will be on the ground, or when we'll actually be able to place orders?
July beginning, but that will be Luminous and Ageless. As far as reserve is concerned, I expect that by September, before the pre-launch.
Before September?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we'll start in July, early July, with the Luminous and the instantly ageless.
That's right.
Okay. All right. And you had shared with me that FedEx is going to be our fulfillment center. Can you explain to the team why that's a good thing?
Okay. FedEx is going to maintain our inventory in Delhi, and they can deliver products throughout the country. So distributors will place orders online with us, and we'll be sending this to FedEx, and FedEx would then dispatch this to everyone throughout the country. That is the most efficient way of doing business. Other companies have pickup points, but slowly all of them are moving to this philosophy, because I don't know if you are aware, real estate costs in India are as high as Japan. So if you start opening pickup points throughout the country, for a size of India's country, you need 50 something pickup points. So it becomes very difficult. The overheads become very high. This is a far more efficient way of doing business.
So FedEx will handle all of the fulfillment, all the shipping. There won't be any pickup points. And there also isn't any manufacturing. So it sounds like you've streamlined the process as much as possible.
That's right. That's right. So remember, you are asking me a question on the number of employees, and I told you we don't have manufacturing in India. We don't have IT. We don't have customer service. We don't have warehouse. We don't have dispatch. Compared to the other companies, all this we have outsourced. So that is why we have a lean staff. Of course, as business starts growing, it can't be just 6 employees. We'll keep growing with the business.
Right. Well, we're hoping you're going to need to add some more employees very quickly.
Yes.
Will there be any packages at the June events? I had a couple people ask me about that. Will there be any special packages announced at the Discover Jeunesse events in June?
We will tell people what the India packages are, but they can place orders for them only beginning July, because we won't have product on the ground by then.
Okay, so there won't be anything that they can place an order then that will ship later?
No.
Okay.
And of course, we are expecting, hopefully we'll also announce Expo qualifications for India, the Thailand Expo.
Okay, great. And that's right, that's like the 17th or 18th, isn't it? Of September?
Yes,
Thailand Expo?
September.
It's right.
That's right.
Right.
The qualification, I think, ends in July. Qualification for the rest of the Asia Pacific ends in July. We might extend it for India till whatever, 31st August or something.
Okay. And pricing will be announced at the June events?
Yes, it's about 20% higher than Malaysia, but we'll be announcing the prices.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The prices are about 20% higher than Malaysia.
The higher than the US?
Malaysia.
Higher than 20% higher than Malaysia.
Yes, and we'll be announcing them in the events.
Okay. And the compensation plan has been adjusted a little bit for India?
That's right. I can tell you broadly what it is. As I said, first of all, there is no registration, no renewal fees. Then we need documents, identity documents from them. We have what we call the Aadhaar card. We'll need that. A proof of address, cancelled check. We need a photograph, and they will also need to register with this Food Safety Authority of India, FSSAI, which is a $2 registration.
Okay. All right. Well, that is all good to know. Any advice that you want to give our Jeunesse J Factor team as we're building towards this very exciting new launch?
Okay. First of all, I'm sure everyone knows there are no BDAs for India, so we need to keep that in mind.
I'm sorry, Anshu, you cut out. What was that?
There are no BDAs for India. No
BDAs. And do you know the reason for that? It's just too many, too much.
Yes, exactly. And secondly, if somebody ever asks you that, yes, I need money because I need to invest, please don't give any money upfront at all.
Don't give any.
That is my strong. Yes, that's my request. That's my suggestion, because people have lost money. And I don't want anyone in Jeunesse to lose money. If you ever have to invest, it should be in terms of rentals to hire a hall to do a meeting. Maybe pay somebody a domestic flight, something like this. Or it has to be based with performance. Don't give any money upfront to anyone.
So if somebody asks for you to invest in them, base it on performance.
That's right.
Base it on rank advancements.
Yes, exactly. Rank advancement, and also as you develop confidence in the person. Okay, I come to you and say, give me so much money, I'll build a huge Jeunesse business for you in India because I know everyone out here. Please don't trust.
Right.
On that, start slowly. Okay, let's take a room in a hotel. Let me see how many people you bring in. Okay, then see slowly, once you start developing confidence in the person, then you can start investing, but don't give any money upfront. This is my strong suggestion and request.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Anshu, for joining us today. Looks like I've got quite a glare here. It was wonderful to spend some time with you, and I appreciate all that you're doing and your words of wisdom. You're welcome to stay on the rest of the call with me. I'm just going to do a few things for the teams, but I know you've got a full day ahead of you, so if you need to go, that's fine too.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will log off. Thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you face to face. That's
I
far
look
better
forward
than seeing you on a screen.
Okay. All right. I look forward to Anshu. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that's the latest and the greatest for India. Before I sign off, I just want to congratulate all of our May rank advancers. Great job. We've got a number of new executives. Yala Savar Chennai Singh, Nurtan Bal, Mayur Dudhat, Michelle Bernard, Elizabeth K, Paramit Singh, Amandeep Kaur, and Liz Coleman. Congratulations on becoming executives with Jeunesse. That means you are now qualified for team commission, which is a very significant part of our payout. And we have 2 new Jades, Kanwal Sandhu and Santosh Agarwal. So congratulations to our 2 new Jades. And I just wanted to share with you a couple of pictures. Let me just pull this up. As I mentioned earlier, our own Linda Miner is there touring 5 cities. These are just a couple of the shots that she's posted on Facebook. I'm so happy for her and I'm so proud of her. She really took the initiative to get over there and to take the business of opening India very seriously. She was very warmly welcomed and greeted by her new team there. I think they gave her that beautiful shawl, the beautiful lei of flowers, and even created a plaque welcoming her. And here are a couple of other pictures. We're excited to get to know everyone on this team. And congratulations, Linda. It's really fun to see what you're up to in India right now. And as we mentioned earlier, we've got the 5 Discover Jeunesse events. New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, and Kolkata. We've got quite a lineup. Anshu, whom you've just met, the manager director, will be there, Chris Cooper and Kanwar. We've got a couple of our double diamonds. We have, looks like 9 diamond directors, including our own diamond director, Becky Hurley, and Sapphire. I don't think you actually saw that. You know what? I'm going to do that again because I don't know that you actually saw the pictures because I hadn't pressed the button present to everyone. Here's the pictures I was talking about with Linda Miner and her team in India. And here are a couple of more pictures. So fun to see these on Facebook. And here's the Discover Jeunesse flyer that we were just talking about. So think about who you know that is from India. Think about who you know that has associates, contacts, or friends in India. This is the time to really take this seriously. It's going to be a very exciting few months really getting India going. So thanks so much for joining us. Let me just, I just wanted to give one other shout out. The more I use our brand new Envy makeup, the more I love it. I just really love this product. So that is a product we definitely have in North America. We now have it in Europe. I can't imagine what Envy will do when we launch it in India and some of the other places around the world. But take advantage of the markets where we do have the brand new Envy foundation. It is an amazing product. I just love it. So thank you so much. I think that's everything I wanted to share with you today. And we'll look forward to seeing some more of those Discover Jeunesse pictures. Becky and Kim and Linda Miner, we're looking forward to seeing everything that you post in the next couple of weeks. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.